Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with the Resist Jam. The Resist Jam is an online game jam about creating games that resist oppressive authoritarianism in all its forms, and is in partnership with Indiecade. This game jam had a lot going on behind it. There were a ton of workshops that would help on game developers that do help game developers create games. You can check all of that out on the game jam page, as well as a load of awesome diversifiers that developers could choose to use in their game. I'm playing all of the games that were into this jam, about 10 per video for a minute each. Links to the individual games will be in the description. At the end, I'll have an article of my favorites. Thank you very much for watching and liking and commenting, and all my info is also in the description. Next. We're playing this game. I think it translates to "Can you resist the envy to play this game?" because that's what it says on this page. Apparently I can't. In the context of resistance against authority, can you resist? I guess that's it. You just hit play, and then it's like, nope, you didn't resist. Finn. That's a goofy little game. Very small, very simple, but finished. And quite happy sounding. Next. We're playing someone else's Carnival. This is a game about coming to terms with your identity while living on a small town island. In this game, this is a game with a fail state you can lose. You have to get 50 queer points that proves you love yourself, that you're open, honest, true, and brave. You get queer points by being fierce. Come out. Eat men like air. August 2014, dry season, hurricane season. You scroll through your Facebook feed. Everyone's rehearsing the year-old memories. It's midnight, an entire island too wired to sleep. Tomorrow, they will slip into their outfits. They will glue sequins around sharp bones of their eyelids and spray dye their hair. They will dance. It's crop over again. Let's do their outfits. Into rhinestone bikini bottoms and beaded headdresses and garland with feathers. They will glue sequins around the bones. They will dance. They will rock their hips, spread their legs, and bend themselves towards a new kind of spiritual release. You scroll through this feed trying to figure out the exact moment. Kawami? He's a shy guy, weary, locks falling to mid-back. They're plaited so tightly you can't imagine how he can get away with that kind of smile. How he isn't always in pain. 2013. Oh wait, I can do them all. Bam. 2011. A photo of him in blue box card. You recognize all the faces. He's wearing a pair of turquoise shorts and an armband. He has a fedora on, sloping to the side. It doesn't fit him well, and you wonder how many times it was picked up by the wind. He's in the middle of a group of guys, arm over arm, touching but not really. Buddies. Touching but not really buddies. 2012. Blue box card again, turquoise again, but a mask this time, covered in feathers. Makeup, the barest hint of makeup. The fedora is gone, so are the other guys. 2013. You take a while to figure out if it's even him. He leans down to pose for the camera, dropping all of his weight onto his right foot. The shot angles up and he's flashing that incredible smile. He's covered in silver body paint. You try to figure out the seams of the clothing beneath the mirage. His outfit? He's wearing thigh-high boots. Everywhere there are feathers. In the late 2012, he changes schools. Then, the rest doesn't show up on Facebook. You ask your friend if they didn't reply. You wheel backwards, fitting slowly in the darkened cave of your bedroom. You try and figure out why you need a timestamp to Kame's coming out. Will it make it easier? Stare out the window. It's a very interesting, well-written game. I'm kind of curious about the rituals of the island that everyone's doing. It sounds quite fun and like something I want to partake in. Next. We're playing a game with a strong political statement. Hey. Oh, this is it. Alright. Rachel Clark, mistake. Fuck the triple. A scene straight from the indie crowd. Game jammer got it bad because I'm highbrow. Whoa. Surprise. Palette. A Rachel Clark joint. Credits for realsies. Palette or the internal struggle of wine socialists. This game was dedicated to all those sad girls who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. And for Lena, who doesn't play games. Who doesn't play my games. Okay. Recap. The Essential Sad Girl Trilogy. Tonight Bleeds into Tomorrow. The Ballad of Tinder Dave. Smut. Incredibly Not Safe for Work. 8 Final Chapter Prague. Palette. Flytrap. Whoa. So that went to like a different game. Interesting. Next. We're playing Anthem of Humanity. It says, "Arg, it's broken, not ready, need a few more hours." But we're gonna play it anyway. Ooh. So this dot is kind of parallel to my mouse. So I can't click on it, but it moves where I move. Apparently they made this short puzzle point-and-click game in one day for the Resist Jam. And it has to do with, maybe it has to do with this riddle. It says, "I am one, and I am many. Who am I?" Everyone? Is that who you are? I'm not sure how I would get to click this, other than sort of getting it caught because my mouse is out of the frame. But then when I come back, it still takes it. The music's quite nice. I'm just not sure what to do. Next, we're playing on the other side. The nation's dictator followed through with his plans of creating a 1,900-mile-long wall, keeping immigrants from south of the border from entering the country. To no one's surprise, families were torn apart. Some never see each other again. Dolores, a young Latina girl, lives motherless now near the wall itself. When Dolores' mother was deported, she withheld her true pain and fear, telling Dolores that she'd just be on the other side. Alright, WASD. Okay. I need to, make it behind that bush. How do you do this? Oh, you can kind of... No, I'm hiding. Alright, I think we need to click V more. It's like there's someone on the other side of the wall. "Hey, Dolores, I know it's you. It's always you at this time. You're not wearing those bad squeaky shoes that light up again, are you? Be careful this time. Remember, La Mangreya patrols a lot, so hide behind something like this conveniently placed bush next to you. Probably wondering why I know this is a bush that being on the other side of the wall and all. But that's not important. What's important is for you to duck until they're gone. But don't be brave and walk right into the helicopter's light beam again." Okay, Mom. I was trying to save money to send my parents to Guadalajara. They're older and can't afford all of their medicine. Growing up, seeing them struggle to buy my uniforms, never buying things for themselves, I swore I'd taken care of them. Read. "I'll buy them a home to retire in. I'm guessing I'm not a superhero. I guess I'm not a superhero I thought I'd be. If I see your mom, I'll tell her to meet you down the wall where it's safer." I get it. Some documents are bad, just like some Americans are bad, or some people in general are bad. But send me back after living there for 30 years is just evil. My entire life is gone. I can't see my family because they're undocumented too. I don't want them to take any risks. They have kids to support. I don't know what to do here alone. I don't even know how to speak Spanish. And people see me as a gringo who can't do anything without any language. I can't work here. It's a very interesting game. It's quite challenging to work through and hear everyone's stories. Next. We're playing Utopia Project. Initialize. Welcome to the Utopia Project Integration Health System, UPIHS. Metabot UP331. Primary objective. In accordance with Utopia Project Protocol, deliver efficient and effective healthcare services. Secondary objective. In accordance with Utopia Project Protocol, utilize pre-approved machine learning processes to improve ability to perform primary objective. UPIHS motorizing screen version, blah, 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 blah. The following case studies are in exercise and base deductive aptitude. New objective from Metabot UP331 Metabot. Satisfactorily complete all 3 case studies to qualify for live launch. Commence. Alright, so this is the client records. Jane Smith from Delta. She's female. Her race is C. Her insurance is with UMB. Known allergy, no history, no current prescriptions, no allergies. Self-report written. I can't breathe so good. Sometimes when I walk, I get dizzy. It feels bad today. Recommend asthmatic preventative. Most suitable treatment selected. Continue. Alright, so this is Bob Williams. Male, race M. Known allergies and condition. He's allergic to dairy. He has a fracture in his right hand with no treatment. And an addiction to painkillers, which medical ban ongoing. Current prescription? None. Self-report all your traits. I ain't slept in days. I blank pilled out me sleep. I treat prescribed sleep aids. What? Prescribed sleep aids. Let's do no action. Okay. Because I don't know what he said, so. This is Sarah Blogs. She's allergic to penicillin and gluten, condition, literal, okay, tennis elbow. Patient history, she's sprained the left elbow, ultrasound therapy, physical therapy. Okay. Signs of hormonal and physical shifts indicate client is 8 weeks pregnant. What is this? Administration of gastrointestinal substances? You have to have supplements when you're pregnant, so maybe. Congratulations. Yay. Stand by. A very interesting bot. Client request incoming. Okay, so you're allergic to tree nuts. You've got coronary artery disease. Aspirin, so you've medicine that you're taking. Signs of irregular and heart. Okay. Yeah, we need to kind of analyze you further because you have issues with your heart. This is pretty interesting, just going through and trying to figure out what patients need. Next. We're playing the Great Wall. Use mouse to play, press enter to start. Got it. Alright, so we're smashing down these walls. You just click on Trump's face in the wall, and then it smashes it. I'm guessing it's Trump's face. It looks kind of like Trump's face. I don't know why Trump's running, though. Is he running from the wall falling? Yeah, you have to click on his face. You can't click on the other portion of the wall. It doesn't fall. It's a fairly simple but well-made game. Pretty good at it. The music's quite nice. We're playing the Protester. Following a troubled revolution, Romania has largely been governed by ex-communist politicians and their young protesters. While the country has undoubtedly seen great progress, it remains plagued by corruption, which is an epidemic in all public institutions. While all the parties that have governed the country since the revolution are equally corrupt, the younger generations point to a socialist party as being a symbol of that corruption. Okay. Recent elections have returned the Socialist Party to power with a comfortable majority on the back of every generous promise to increase salaries and lower taxes. While the opposition attacked the plans as unrealistic, they failed to come up with a credible alternative. As a result, they were left disillusioned and did not vote. Acting quickly, the socialist government raised the minimum wage in order to prove that they are serious about keeping their promises. Days later, however, they also promulgated a controversial emergency decree which threatens to undo the meager work done to tackle corruption. The country's leading judges and attorneys have spoken against the decree, warning that it will take the bite out of the justice system and allowing corruption to go unchecked. Romania also has a president elected by popular vote, but his powers are largely ceremonial. He can't defeat the government's initiative, therefore it seems that it is up to the people themselves to mobilize and launch protests against the government. The days ahead will surely shape the future of the country. What will you do? Alright, resist day 1. No politically significant developments. Alright, so you can protest. We can put stuff on. Go to protest. We can shout. We can talk to people. We can applaud. And we can shout. That's it. Resist day 2. Okay. Social media. Women's posters are worst in Europe. Okay. Sure. Who should run a hospital school? The fact to decide the political party in power rejects. Sure. We'll share this. Convince your friend to join a cause? Sure. Alright, socialists are set to raise wages and pensions. Okay. Let's share this too. Nothing changed. Okay. Didn't really do much. Let's network. This is 0 contacts found. 1 contacts found. He's a blogger, but I don't have enough time to call him. So I guess we'll go to social media. And we'll convince another friend. Maybe we'll call someone tomorrow. The weather has turned against protesters using heavy snowfall, freezing temperatures. Only the bravest dare to go out in this weather. The development shifted the opinion. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we found someone to call. He's not convinced. Nothing changed. Alright, today we'll protest. I feel like protesting is the best thing to do. Let's give an interview. Shout. Alright, next. We're playing Endless Wasteland. In the 21st century, genetic experiments performed by pharmaceutical researchers led to a variety of new expressions of previously unknown traits. All known diseases were cured, but this was not enough. Given leeway for their role in curing diseases, corporations began splicing in traits from other animals, enhancing perception, strength, durability of humanity. Average humans benefiting from the research thanked these brave volunteers until they began to have children. The new gene-alt generation had broken free of Darwin's limits, and mankind became afraid. New laws were introduced to control what were thought to be dangerous mutations. Internment camps were opened and walls were built. At the dawn of the 22nd century, the nation was divided on this threat of humans. America was decimated by a new civil war. The nation turned to the wealth of corporations who had benefited from the technology to rebuild. Now, oligarchs ruled over the walled city-states surrounded by chaotic wastelands. You're part of a movement putting corporations against one another and have been entrusted to deliver incriminating evidence from one walled-in megacity to another. All you have to do is survive the wasteland. Alright, go. Where do we go? We're here. Okay. Stop. Something has happened out here on the wasteland. Okay. You hear the loud crack of a rifle followed almost instantly by a metallic thud. A hunk of strange metal protrudes from the hood of your car. Before you can respond, a series of electric shocks emanate from the device. Your steering wheel goes dead. You pump the accelerator, but all you can do is coast to a stop as your window slowly opens on its own. By the time you have secured your weapon, you realize a woman with the features of a feral wolf covered in weaponry has you dead on her sights. You have a choice. Give me 50 creds. She leaves the alternative to your imagination. I only have 100, so I guess we take a shot. After 2 shots, you take her out and escape. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. I don't find more water or anything while I'm here. Something's happened out in the wasteland. As you round a corner, you notice the very last second that a local lawman has set up a barricade. By the time you've considered the fact that you can't possibly run through it, you only have a few seconds to slam hard on the brakes. He saunters over to your car. You don't look too dangerous, he says with a smile, mostly looking out for some slaves. Seen any today? Ask him for help. No dice, worth a shot. Go. We're nearly there. Something's happened out here in the wasteland. Okay, so this is the same one. We're going to take a shot again after 4. Alright, we can't shoot any more people. Game over. Oh, I ran out of food. Crap. I didn't have any option to get more food, I didn't think. Next. We're playing Whatever You Can't Not Do. You have to do whatever you can't not do. So I'm coiled up with Petra, yeah, probably. Petra, in a deep blue airport, and we're resting our heads on each other's shoulders, and there are snowflakes settling on the ground, but we ignore all of that. We're really happy. I can feel Petra's thumb rubbing against the palm of my hand, somewhere inside the tangle of our fingers. And then a train goes by outside, and I'm lying on my bed. My fingers are curled into a fist. The memory of Petra's thumb lingers on my palm. It's a double bed, but I'm the only one in it. Roll over and look at the phone. Here's a thing I do all the time. I took pictures of Petra and I together in the early days. My phone knows what I'm doing. Autocorrect and autofill are complicit as I navigate to Facebook to the little corner of where London is still warm and convivial. I don't know. Behind filters, Petra and me sat on top of a riverboat. Petra and me in sideways embrace at a costume party wearing lobster hands. Petra and me at someone's house holding murky drinks. I should stop doing this to myself at this time in the morning. Still, I don't have to work that day. I decided if Petra's emailed me, I'm going to spend a few hours writing a really good reply. That would help. Stare at the ceiling until something happens. So I didn't get my morning off after all. Jace rang me at 6:58, all in a lather. I was awake anyway, but I winced when I saw the wall lit up by the screen and heard the phone buzz against the glass. Petra would rebuke me when we talked later. Anyway, I got into crappy habits when Petra's not around, which is all of the time and possibly forever. I can't get in any kind of rhythm. Work ends late sometimes, starts early sometimes. Some mornings I'm up with a lark well before I need to be. Some mornings I'll be sat in my chair unable to summon the energy to walk 5 steps to my bed. So yeah, this morning I'm just lying there in my sweaty sheets, just watching the ceiling. When we talk later. Petra would rebuke me when we talk later. If we could get Skype on to hold the line for five goddamn minutes. Our conversation would go like this. First, we'd say we missed one another. Then we'd talk about how we're both depressed and resentful all the time because we can't get shit to work out for us. Then we'd maybe get snippy to one another for not looking after ourselves enough. One or both of us would cry. We'd reaffirm our love. Then both hung up quietly glad the call was over. I answered the phone. Jace wanted me to work. I couldn't turn down a shift. That was that. Before I answered my phone, I reminded myself that this was my 11th day in a row. I tried to quieten that thought, but it was there. Jace didn't say much. Just there was some kind of situation. He was calling everybody that I had to hurry, that I had to get to the theater quickly as I could, that I wasn't to talk to any press. Press, I reminded, dude, what's going on? What press? Shit, he said. Shit, I don't know. There's a situation with a woman. I keep getting calls, and I don't really know yet. Just get to the stage door quick now. Hurry. So I weighed the odds. 70-30 said this was some bullshit thing and not a real crisis, but I couldn't turn down a shift. Out of bed. I didn't really bother much with my flat. It's a box with a window full of objects. It smells of baked-in smoke and damp. The bathroom is a smaller box with a slick floor that feels cold underfoot. The shower shudders manfully. I'm out of shower gel, but I pull the lid off the bottle and sludge some water in there to get the dregs. I'll need to get some more. I won't remember to go to the shops. I leave some soapy water in the bottle for tomorrow. I find some clothes on the floor. Smell them. Good enough. There are some biscuits in my desk by the computer. I eat a couple, put the rest in my bag, get ready to leave. The door is its own particular beast. Getting it to lock takes delicate touch. There's a window whose glazing has separated, filling with moss. First you have to twist the handle down. When it's down, you need to push on it with your shoulder. It's important to really lean your weight into it. Now you have to pull the handle up. When it's down, you do... Okay. That makes a complex thunking noise inside the door frame. Now use your free hand to turn the key. It's really stiff, but twist it in place if you push just right. Just gotta tweak the handle a little, push it just so. Everything shutters into place, the door is locked. Eventually something will go wrong with this, and I'll be locked out of the flat for good. I guess at this point I'll have to swallow my pride and call the landlord. Petra and I used to have a joke about it. Can't remember how it went now. Off to work. Seems like a very interesting game. I kind of want to know what's going on for work. I feel really bad for her and Petra. I don't know. Next.